You send the message. You watch the screen. Nothing. You check again. Still nothing. Just that quiet little delivered. And suddenly your chest tightens, not because of the text, but because of what it might mean. Did I say too much? Why am I always the one waiting? Should I text again or just leave it? Why does it feel like she used to care more? And here's what hits you hardest. She didn't used to be like this. She used to reply fast. She used to match your energy. So now you're stuck in that space, not knowing if you should lean in or pull back. Here's the truth no one tells you. She didn't stop texting because you lost value. She stopped feeling pulled because the interaction stopped creating curiosity. Not because you're boring, not because she's playing games, but because something became predictable. You're not failing at this. You're just seeing something most people don't understand yet. Every guy who's ever cared has felt this. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why she double texts some people without thinking, and how to naturally create that same pull, without forcing, chasing, or pretending. Let's get into it. Most people believe double texting is about how much she likes you. Like, if she's interested enough, she'll come back. But the real truth is deeper than that. Double texting isn't about interest, it's about emotional momentum. Because her nervous system is reacting before her mind explains anything. It's asking one quiet question. Do I feel something here? Or do I already know how this goes? And when things feel too predictable, too available, too complete, attraction doesn't disappear. It just stops moving. This is where most connections drift. Not from lack of interest, but from lack of tension. Not anxiety, not games, but that subtle pull of curiosity. And here's what changes everything. She double texts when something in her feels unfinished. That's the shift. Now let's break it down. 1. Stop closing every conversation. Here's the part no one talks about. Most people end conversations too cleanly. Most couples do this without realizing it. They try to be polite, clear, and complete. But here's the deeper truth. Attraction grows in open loops, not finished ones. When everything feels wrapped up, her brain relaxes. There's nothing pulling her back in. Disconnect version. You. All right, I'll talk to you later. Good night. Her. Good night. Connection version. You. I just noticed something about you, but I'm not sure I should say it yet. Now her brain goes, wait, what is it? And when you do that, you become something she thinks about instead of something she's done with. 2. Don't overinvest too early. And this is where most people slip. They give too much, too fast. Most people in relationships try to secure connection early. They lean in before the moment earns it. But here's the truth beneath the surface. When your energy jumps ahead, her nervous system pulls back. Not because she's losing interest, but because it feels unbalanced. Disconnect version. You. I really like talking to you. You're different. Her. Aw, thanks. Connection version. You. You're kind of hard to figure out. I like that. Now her mind goes, wait, what does he mean? You're not overgiving. You're matching the moment. And when you do that, she leans in instead of stepping back. 3. Let silence do its job. Here's what most people can't handle. Silence. They panic. They double text. They fill the gap. Because silence feels like rejection. But here's the deeper truth. Silence isn't rejection. It's space for desire. Her nervous system needs contrast, not pressure, not chasing. Just space to feel your absence. Disconnect version. You. Hey, what are you doing? You. Oh, guess you're busy. Connection version. You send your message, and you let it sit. Now something in her goes, wait, he didn't follow up? And here's what changes everything. People move toward what isn't constantly moving toward them. And when you give that space, she steps into it. 4. Be emotionally engaging, not predictable. Most conversations are forgettable. What did you do today? How was work? Safe, flat, easy to ignore. But attraction doesn't live there. It lives in emotion. Here's the truth. She remembers how she feels, not what you asked. Disconnect version. You. How was your day? Her. Good. Yours? Connection version. You. You seem like someone who either had an amazing day or a chaotic one. Now her brain lights up. Okay, which one was it? You're creating a moment, not just a question. And when you do that, you become someone she wants to come back to. 5. Give her something to react to. And this is the one that changes everything. Most people text for replies. Short answers, low effort. But here's the truth. Double texts happen when one response doesn't feel like enough. Not longer messages, not trying harder, but creating reactions. Disconnect version. You. What are you doing? Her. Watching Netflix. Connection version. You. Let me guess. You're either watching something embarrassing or rewatching your favorite show again. Now her brain goes, okay, wait, I have to respond properly. Sometimes even twice. Because something in her is saying, this is actually fun. And when you create that, you stop being just another message and start becoming a moment. This isn't about tricks. It's not about manipulation. And it's definitely not about chasing harder. It's about becoming someone who understands emotional rhythm. Someone who creates space. Someone who sparks curiosity. Someone who doesn't force connection, but invites it. Because when you shift this, you stop reacting to silence. You start creating pull. And she feels that before you even say a word. She doesn't double text the guy who tries harder. She double texts the one who leaves her wanting just a little more.